It will be the first in Charleston, a tiny home community to ensure our veterans are off the street and maintain the dignity they deserve. We want to welcome Bill Neira, a veteran himself and director and founder of nonprofit Warriors Haven. It's great to have you with us. And for our audience, if they've recognized the Neira name, well, your wife has been a guest of ours many, many times on behalf of HF Help No Kill Rescue. So we're glad to have you here with us. And thank you so much for your service.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us why you wanted to start this organization.
I have a passion to help my fellow veterans. I served in the Marine Corps in the mid-90s, served in the Army Reserve, and was deployed to Iraq in 2009, 2010. And I didn't get to feel what others felt. They come back with issues of PTSD, severe PTSD, which goes to substance abuse possibly, or just
and mental health.
Mental health. And sometimes, unfortunately, those veterans fall to the wayside.
Mm-hmm. And it makes it very difficult for them to hold down a job, which makes it very difficult for them to maintain shelter. So all the things that, people who've not served and have not gone through those issues, they take for granted. But in this case, you want to help those veterans. Now, when you drive past the VA, what do you see?
I see people that need help. And the VA is a vast organization, and they have to do their due diligence. But it takes the little people like myself and other organizations to give them a helping hand.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate enough. I'm also a member of the Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association here in Charleston, and a group of us were fortunate enough to go to Myrtle Beach with a presentation of $10,000 that they awarded to a nonprofit that does tiny homes in Little River, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. That's what prompted me to get the ball rolling in my head. Think about, hey, I know I want to help some, the veterans. I've wanted to for over a decade.
Sure. And
this is my way of helping them.
Well, that particular organization that you're speaking of, they're a great model because $3 million later, 25 tiny homes have been built, which is quite remarkable. That means that at least 25 veterans are off the street and have a roof over their head.
Yes.
So you're working more or less off of that model, and because you're in its nascence, your organization is in its nascence, people who are watching can be inspired to help you see this through. So what are you needing right now? You've got a wonderful website. So what do you need to get off the ground and get that foundation poured, so to speak?
I need,
go ahead and say it. Money.
Money. I need land, land developers, the utility companies to, say, we'll help you. I just need help.
Yeah.
And, I'm only one person, and I have other people that are going to be on my board, but right now, I need help.
And how do you see the model working? So let's say, we've built now a handful of homes. We take veterans off the street. Is this going to be transition housing for them so that
Yes.
they can at least establish themselves so that they can move on to bigger and better things?
It's primarily transitional housing with potential to have permanent housing. The ideal situation would be a veteran would, we would vet a veteran through the VA or other entities. Mm-hmm. They would come in, we would get them counseling for whatever reason they had, attempt to get them, job placement with resume, help, job placement, and watch them progress in the life, and not just forget about them.
Yeah.
Help them maintain. They may backslide, we'd be there as a safety net.
But it's a holistic approach to getting them off the street, getting the help they need, and starting life anew.
Yes.
I want to thank you so much.
They have dignity. They fought for our honor and freedom.
We owe it to them.
We owe it to them.
We owe it to them 100%. Well, for anybody who wants any more information, go to your website. We're going to put it on the screen, and they can donate there. They can contact you, and we can get this thing going. I want to thank you so much for your service and for what you're doing for our veterans.
Thank you. It is an honor.
We're back after this.